And Putin's not, even in public, he's not this aggressive son of a bitch. He maintains a cool, calm demeanor. And he's going to be cool and calm with Donald Trump. And we'll explain to him very matter-of-factly that, Mr. President, I'm sure I call him Mr. President or Donald. He said, look, the people of Donetsk and Luhansk, Zaporizhia, Kherson, and Crimea all voted to return to Russia. And so they are now constitutionally part of our country, the Federal Republic. And I have no power to return them. However, what I would be willing to do is that we're already advancing in Dnipropetrovsk, in Sumy, and in Kharkiv. I'd be willing to withdraw my forces from that, provided the Ukrainians also withdraw their forces. We will make no claims to that territory. And then on top of that, we want an end. The NATO has to end its supply of weapons and intelligence. And there's going to have to be new elections too, because right now Zelensky's not a legitimate president. Those are our positions, and we're not going to vary from that. And so Trump, if he's smart, will come out and say, okay, he'll come out and he'll offer that as the peace settlement to Ukraine. Ukraine will reject it. And then, Putin will have told Trump, well, the war will continue. But at that point, at least Trump has an out. Now, will he take it?
Yeah, right. That's the big question.
I honestly can't tell you what he'll do, because what we're seeing between what he says, it's all over the board. So depending on the day and the time, you can say, yeah, he's gonna double down on the war. But okay, so he doubles down on the war. What can the United States do? Well, we're going to sell those weapons to Europe that they're going to then give to Ukraine, but there's 7-year waiting list. Okay, so wait 7 years and we'll be right there. Meanwhile, Putin goes into this meeting knowing that the breakthrough that's taking place between Slavyansk, Kramatorsk, Konstantinovka, and Pokrovsk, that is the last line of entrenched defenses in Western Donetsk. Russia has already retaken all of Luhansk. It is advancing in Zaporizhia. It's also advancing in Kherson, but it could be as many as 2 to 3 weeks away from taking complete control of Donetsk. And if it does that, that is going to break the back of Ukrainians' defense. So, and this, I think, explains why Trump changed the date from 50 days to 10 days, because somewhere in that process, I think either DIA and or CIA briefed him of how precarious the situation was for the Ukrainian armed forces. And just like happened in February of 2015 with the Battle of Debaltseve, when the militias of Donbass, of Luhansk and Donetsk, were on the verge of defeating the Ukrainian army back then. They had assistance from Russia. Angela Merkel rushed to Moscow, begged Putin, please don't, let's mince two. And Putin stupidly agreed to it, and has since subsequently admitted, yeah, I made a mistake. I trusted him. And he's not going to make that mistake again. He's not going to agree to a ceasefire that, realizing that Donald Trump is like Wimpy from Popeye. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. No promises from Trump.